Okay, today we are back in my favorite part of the farm, back in the basement. And we will be replacing these stairs that I assume are mostly original, so 150, 200 years old. As you can tell, a couple of them have been replaced, and that's because my big ass stepped through them.
Previously on Prison Break.
So, as with most jobs around the farm, I came down to the basement last night, 2 nights ago, last night, I don't know, whatever. Came downstairs to flip a breaker that tripped. And I was coming down the 200-year-old steps and got that. So in the game of 200-year-old wood versus 235-year-old man, 235-year-old man wins. Or loses, depending on how you look at it, I guess. So as shocking as it may be, this is actually the second stair that broke. Charlotte was on it when the first step broke. Fortunately, only a piece of it broke off, so she didn't fall through it or anything. On the second one, it actually snapped entirely in half, like you could see in the earlier footage. But fortunately, I was the one on it, and I have pretty quick reflexes, so I didn't fall or hurt myself too bad or anything. Piece of wood I used before was up here in the hay mow. I get 2, maybe 3 more steps out of that. Okay. I'm just going to rip these down to 9.5 inches wide. I did not realize I had 2 of these. It is cold out here. Holy crap, my hands are cold. Alright, so I've got 1 step left in making these steps. Oh, and that is to sand them down a little bit, smooth off the rough edges, so nobody smacks a toe on them or any nonsense like that. Then I can take them in and either screw or nail them down. We'll see what I have. And we'll go from there, I guess. We'll use that as our top side. Alright. That should be good enough of that. Alright. Whew. It's a balmy like 10 degrees in here right now. Which is mooey warm. Although Texas is just as cold right now, weirdly enough. As I was just telling an army buddy of mine, the difference is Texas is going to be cold for like 2 days, and then it'll be back up to 50 degrees, and we still got about 2 months after this. Maybe more. Which I prefer. It's not a complaint. I would much sooner be cold than hot, and I've been hot for the last... I left here in 2004 when I joined the Army. Oh, and then it's either been Texas or Iraq or Kuwait for the last, what's that been? Oh, geez, that's been, well, if it was 4, it'd been 20 years. Good Lord. Other than the 2 years I lived in New York. I did live in Manhattan for 2 years, but other than that, almost 20 years I've been in some place that's miserably friggin' hot. Alright, let's find some nails. Now we just gotta find what we're gonna use to fasten these stairs down with. Let's see what size you are. Oh yeah. That's what we needed. Get this old one off here. The knees love the work. Oh, for God's sake. That makes 3 new steps. Today, we are going to replace the rest of the stairs as well as put 2 supports underneath. It doesn't really need the supports, but I figure, why not? I'm not exactly a diminutive man. So I figure it's better to have a little bit of redundancy and make this just a little bit safer. So, more time in the basement. Alright, first things first. We're going to cut these top steps off. Then we've got the wood down there. We're going to cut new steps, put them on, and then we'll do the supports. That's 3 down. I got 3 more to go. I need a tape measure. Yeah. Oh, that's 2. All right. We may cheat. We might cheat on that last one. We'll see. You know what? I think I might use that piece of scrap to reinforce the temporary porch up front. There's a spot that I've been thinking about reinforcing, and that might just be about perfect for that. But for now, there's 1 step. Now I just gotta rinse and repeat. All right. Yep, that'll do. I don't know where my pocket knife is right now, but it is driving me bananas not having it in my pocket. All right, where's the bit? Well, the size and scope of this job just changed. So up to this point in the job, I was just replacing the stairs. The runners were fine. As I've been replacing them as the stairs have been breaking, the runners are sturdy. I haven't had any issues with them, so I hadn't planned on replacing those. I was just going to put an extra support on them. However, as with every job, as I've been working, I got to the bottom step and the bottom of the runner snapped off on this side. I now see that this side had rotted out at some point, and my grandfather had just stuffed a board under it, and that corner snapped off. Now I went from just replacing the stairs to I'm going to have to replace these runners.
Really?
So the job is significantly bigger. Joy. Where did my hammer go? So one thing I'll say is when you're doing a job like this, don't be like what I was doing. Don't just keep the existing stuff. In my mind, I thought it's kind of cool because it's original to the house, or maybe not original, but it's very, very old. Just do the right thing. Replace it all from the jump. Save yourself the headache. Save yourself the time, the extra trip I got to make to the store tomorrow. Just do it right. Had I done this right, I wouldn't have to take all these stairs back off again tomorrow. I would just be able to screw it in and be done. So, just a piece of advice. Do the job the right way the first time. Be done with it. Don't mess around with this crap. Day 2. So these all have to come out. I have to take the runners outside, put them on the new wood. I'm just going to trace them out with a pencil, cut them out, put in the new runners. I may even put a support on them, put the new steps back down, and then I'll be done. So what was going to be a quick 1-day job is now going to be a long 2-day job. Joy for being in the basement. Whew. That one was really in there. assume this is just nailed in. Yep, looks like it. Not even nailed especially well. All right. Yeah, I think we'll be okay. Where did I put that other hammer? God bless, dude. Come on. Well, it is probably good that I went ahead and did this, because I don't know if you saw how that just splintered. This probably wouldn't have lasted nearly as long as I thought it was going to. Like I said before, do it the right way the first time. You don't have to do this crap. All right. Oh yeah. Whew, it's cold out here. All right, now I just got to clean all these notches up. Then I'm gonna get this thing put in and the other one up there put in. Then I can start putting the steps back down, which is good because I'm getting freaking cold. That's not gonna, we're gonna do screws. Screws. Not in the mood. I think we're gonna put one more screw over here, one more over here, and then we can start putting the stairs on. Okay, first step on. All right, now we should be able to start cranking these out. Last step. And I can put the support on and be done. Let's go check our thing. Check our support. These are finally done. We're gonna get Charlotte and see what she thinks. You handy? Give them a try.
Well, I didn't fall. I didn't die.
Yep.
They look great.
An extra support in the middle. I mean, it didn't need it. They're 100% sturdy, but...
Yeah, doesn't ever hurt anything. That's awesome. They don't bend or bow.
Yeah.
They're more solid than the stairs inside our house. Sounds like maybe that's the next one.
Oh, yeah. Yay.
Yeah, they're great.
So, I can show why I have such a love of working in the basement. I think there's probably still a pretty good spot. Somewhere right around here.
Oh, yeah. Nicely done.
Yeah.
What happened?
There's a metal hook sticking down out of one of those rafters, and I racked my head on it. I'm surprised it didn't tear my hat.
Ouch.
Yeah. So I'm glad to be done with this. Now I just have to rewire the living room in the basement.
Making progress.
Making progress.